Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, I am very happy to give you all a walk around and tour of this 2025 Chevrolet Malibu 1 RS. The Malibu is now in its final year of production for Chevrolet, and while it is sad to see it go, we still have another model year of this vehicle to be around, and of course, it is one of the more affordable vehicles to get into if you're planning on buying the Chevrolet product. And so, with that being said, this one here is finished off in Summit White over the jet black interior. And with that being said, a huge thank you to Dorado Chevrolet here in McKinney, Texas for making this one possible. Starting off here in the front, as you can see, this one here does have a very unique bow tie finished off in black, which is kind of cool. And you also have a very cool and unique grille since it's the RS trim level. You do get LED daytime running lights as well as LED headlamps. And of course, your turn signals are going to be right down there below. With that being the case, this vehicle does come with a set of Continental Pro Contact tires. And in this case, it measures two 45 R18s all the way around, as you can see. And I do like the look of them. As you can tell, it kind of looks pretty unique and cool. You do have your black mirror caps, as well as Malibu script on the doors. This vehicle, of course, does come with a smart key access system via a key fob, and it makes entering and getting out very easy. Of course, in order to do that, all you have to do is just have the key fob in your pocket, come up to the door handle, and then just tap this button here once to unlock the door for the driver, push it again to unlock for the rest of the doors, and then one more time to lock the vehicle completely. Starting off here on the door panel, you have a combination of both soft touch material as well as hard touch plastic, as you would expect in this vehicle. And you also have that soft touch material to continue down here. You also have some controls on the control panel, such as controls for your mirrors, as well as your adjustments, your child lock right there, as well as your window switches. You also have an aluminum door handle, as well as your unlock and lock switches. We also have a little storage area here, and of course a small cup holder. Coming here, you do have controls for your gauge cluster and to adjust the dimmability, as well as for your headlights. And your hood latch is going to be right down there below. This one also already has a set of accessories in the form of an all-weather floor liner. And this one, of course, being an RS, it does come with power recline and power lumbar. To start the vehicle up, all you have to do is just simply put your foot on the brake and hit the button to go. As you can see, the gauges do a nice clean sweep. And as you can also see, this vehicle does have a pretty standard gauge cluster with 4 main gauges. To your left, you're going to have your tachometer. On the top left, you're going to have your gas gauge. Right next to that's going to be your coolant temperature, and to your right is your speedometer. In the middle, you're going to have your traditional vehicle information system, as far as some very important information, which we'll go to in just a moment. As you can see, this of course does come with a very nice leather wrapped steering wheel with some buttons here on the left and right sides. Left is going to house some controls for your cruise control, as well as a safety button right here. You do have your hands-free Bluetooth and telephone switches here, and then controls for your menu up there right here. And this is where we'll start things off with. So as you come back and zoom into the gauge here, as you can see right in there in the middle, we're going to go ahead and go through each and every one of these little sections. So starting with trip, we're going to see your current speed as well as miles per hour. compass at the bottom as far as your current odometer reading and which gear you have the vehicle in. You have your trip 1 as far as how much miles you've driven, as well as your average fuel economy. Trip 2 as well as trip 2 information, your fuel range, average vehicle speed, as well as a timer. Come over here to vehicle. You're going to have your remaining oil life, air filter life, oil pressure, a tire pressure monitoring system, following distance, battery voltage, coolant temperature, units, as well as a speed warning. And then we would come over to Eco. That's going to give you information about your fuel economy, as well as the Eco Index. So basically a grade on how well you're driving efficiently. Coming with that, as you can see, we're going to go over here to your standard 8-inch display. It's going to give you all your basic functions, as well as your icons at the bottom. On top, you're going to have a couple of presets that you can actually hold to set yourself. Currently, what's displaying right now is going to be what's playing on your FM radio. You also have AM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, and if you push the more button right there, that's also going to give you, as far as that is concerned. You also have an area where you can adjust your sound as far as your fade and balance, equalizer. You can also adjust your bass, mid-range, and treble, as well as a browse. So it's going to allow you to browse through all your different stations, whether it's AM or FM. You can even favorite which one you like the most. Of course, you do have a tune setting here, which you can tune going this way or going to the right. And then down here you have your icons. So you're going to have your home button, and that's of course going to display all your displays here, all your different menus here. So we're going to start off with audio. So that's where we're at right now. Go to phone. You have connect a phone via Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, of course, Wi-Fi information and all that stuff, settings, time and date, languages, phones, Wi-Fi networks, Wi-Fi hotspot, privacy, device remote access, display, sounds, favorites, and then it comes down to a different category highlighted and called vehicle software, such as updates, preferences, about, as well as return to factory settings. Coming to apps, you're going to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, as well as audio, as well as your phone. And then coming to the vehicle, rear seat reminder, buckle to drive, climate and air quality, collision/detection systems, comfort and convenience, lighting, power door locks, remote lock, unlock and start, a teen driver mode, which basically gives you a report card of how well your teen is driving on the road, as well as valet mode. And then of course you have your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto icons, as well as your OnStar services. And then with that being said, coming down here, we see those same 3 different icons. So your audio here, phone here, and then this is going to be for your contacts. Or not your contacts. This is going to be for your navigation, sorry. You have your 4G LTE connection right there. Exterior temperature, as well as the current time on the right. Coming below that, you do have some physical buttons. Your home button, that of course is going to adjust your different tunes. This is to turn the screen off. You have a back button right there. You have your auto stop start button right there, as well as your hazard light right there. This is to control your fan speed, max AC, rear AC controls, rear AC controls, recycling, whether you want to turn on the fan in this case, that's going to allow the air to come in. Whether you want the AC to be on or off, that's what this is for, recycling, as well as to adjust your temperature. This vehicle down here does come standard with a 6-speed automatic transmission. And put it into reverse, it does give you a nice backup camera with guidance lines, and it does adjust as you turn the wheel. You do have your electronic parking brake right here, 2 cup holders, a small little storage area on top over there. You do have your parking sensors here, which are currently on, as well as your traction control. A little storage area here, which is very small. You can probably put some change in there. And then come into your glove compartment. Pretty nice as far as size is concerned. And a good amount of storage. Up here, you do have your visors. You do have controls for your lights, OnStar, as well as your rear passenger airbag light. And of course, it does come with your hook, with your handles just on the front passenger side. But anyways, everyone, let's go ahead and let's check out the rest of this one, shall we? As you can see, materials do carry through into the back of the vehicle. You do have the same material in here as well, as you can see, which is pretty nice. It's pretty soft, nothing too crazy. You also do get the rear all-weather floor liners as well. You have a seat pocket behind the front passenger, and that's pretty much it. You don't even get cup holders in the back of this vehicle, but let's say if you want to hold a cup, you really can't. There's not even anything on the door panels that are allowed to do that, but you do have some small storage space on both sides. This model does have LED taillights, as well as your black Chevy bow tie and Malibu badge, as well as your RS badge to your right. One of the reasons why the Malibu is still pretty popular is, of course, you do have a very decent amount of cargo room, as you can see in here. You can fold the seats down over there to give you more clearance, but overall not too bad. You also have a cargo net to help from any perishables or items from moving around a lot while you're driving the vehicle. And you can even, like I was saying, get extra space by folding the seats down using these two little things right here. There we go. As you can see, this vehicle does come standard with a 1.5 liter turbocharged Ecotec 4-cylinder. Of course, like I said, it's mated to that automatic transmission. It produces 163 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. It is going to be front-wheel drive, and you're getting well over 30 miles per gallon on the, 30 miles per gallon overall, which is pretty impressive. Alright everyone, making my way over to the window sticker for this vehicle. It is a 2025 Chevrolet Malibu RS. If you want, you can go ahead and pause the video to get a look at the window sticker. I do want to clarify that I said that this vehicle has a 6-speed, whereas as you can see on the window sticker, it does have a CVT transmission. As you can see, there aren't a lot of options on this particular one here. This one having the all-weather floor mats for $250, the lanes change alert with side blind zone alert for $250, and a cargo net, which is dealer installed for $75, bringing total options to just $575. And with a $1,195 destination delivery, the total vehicle price for this particular one comes in at $28,570. And as you can see here, fuel economy is also pretty impressive, coming in at 28 city, 36 highway, and 31 combined. Well, everyone, it has been fun getting a chance to film what will likely be the last year of the Chevrolet Malibu here in the United States. It's been around since the early 60s. It came back as a pretty successful vehicle in the late 90s, around 1997. And of course, this will be the final production year of the Malibu as we know it. It's sad to see this one go because it was a pretty popular model about 10 years ago when they were selling hundreds of thousands of these per year. But as you can see, we now know why this vehicle is being discontinued, and that's because of the popularity of crossovers and SUVs. But yet again, it's still pretty cool to check this one out. And with that being said, guys, that's going to conclude this walk around and tour of this 2025 Chevrolet Malibu 1RS in Summit White with the jet black interior. Until then, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.